So morning, we're on the Boxley and North Downs circular this morning. The sun is shining. It's absolutely beautiful. It's going to get hot today, I'm sure. So this is about 7.1 kilometres. This one. So let's do it. So we've got a mildly steep hill at the start here. It's not unbearable, but it's mildly steep. But a lot of these hikes do seem to start off with a little bit of a hill. Maybe they're planned that way. I don't know, to get the blood going. This is vaguely reminiscent of the scene from Gladiator, as he's coming up the road through the vineyards. Trust me, I'm no Russell Crowe. Some lovely blues on these crops. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but as always, beautiful colours in the countryside. One of the reasons I love coming here. It makes you feel like you're seeing everything in a brand new light, so to speak. The amount of dog walkers I see on these walks, and it makes me jealous every single time that my job doesn't allow for me to have a dog. But I don't know, one day. Just wanted to stop for a second to just to listen to the bird song, you know. That sort of, there's a whole other ecosystem going on in that woods. It's just nice to stop and listen every now and then. Oh, we could be sinking. Oh, that's muddy. Let's try and get on some slightly drier path. There we go. I mean, this is another good reason to bring your poles with you, your hiking poles, when you get into muddy water like that and you're not sure exactly what you might be dealing with, then it's a good way to, you know, check it out before you take the plunge, so to speak. That's lovely. Lovely little stream. A little bit unsure whether this is the oh, we've come out. I think this is the Eurotunnel line, and my suspicion is this is not the way we were meant to come. So let's get back down there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty sure that's the line that goes to Le Francais. And apparently this road, this is a slight detour from the hike. I mean, it is on the hike, but it's a slight detour. It takes us, I believe, to an old abbey. I was reading about this last night, and I'm sure this abbey was from around the 1400s, maybe the 1200s to the 1400s. So we'll go and have a look and see what it's saying. Dodgy place to cross the road, I know that. Public footpath is to your left, along behind the crash barrier. on a chance that it's down here. Yeah, that's what you want. Quite overgrown, this bit, as you can see. I mean, it's not going to cause you many problems, but you might want to watch for your bare legs for fear of getting stung. You can just see the top of an oast house, an old oast house sticking up over the fence here. But this is private land, so we can't go and have a closer look. We're going down this way, which is a bit steep. Oh. The map's telling us to keep walking a bit, so we will. But you ever get those feeling where you just going to end up in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and you've done a 10-minute walk for nothing? That's how this feels, because I can't see anything. I suppose just because you can't see anything doesn't mean it's not there. I mean, there is this big stone wall, which is not a dry stone wall, because we're not in Yorkshire, but it does look very old. I won't lie to you, I feel like I've just walked through everyone's garden, but wow, what a sight. Look at these beautiful cottages. Oh, these are just lovely. So one would assume that this is the Abbey Gate. What do you think? Well, according to All Trails, it says that the Cistercian monastery was founded in 1143 and became infamous thanks to a scam run by the monks there. They created the Rood of Grace, a wooden cross, a Jesus-like figure upon which would miraculously move, shed tears and change facial expressions. Pilgrims flocked to the abbey to see the cross and, thinking that they'd seen a miracle, would leave the monks a hefty donation. After the dissolution of the monasteries, the Rood, cheeky monkeys, the Rood was exposed as a mechanised contraption of wires and rods that had been operated by the monks. It was paraded around several towns and finally burned in London. The Abbey barn is 57 metres long, with its axis aligned east-west. It was used as accommodation for the visiting pilgrims, known as Hospitium, and is now a scheduled monument and is Grade 1 listed. So, there you go. That's that. But while we're here, let's just have one last look at these beautiful cottages. They are lovely. It's so quiet down here, so peaceful. I don't think I'll ever get used to as long as I do these hikes. I don't know if it's like this all over the country, but certainly in Kent, I don't think I'll ever get used to basically just walking around people's back gardens. And I mean, nobody's ever said anything as yet. I assume you take it on board when you buy the place that you know that it's on a public right of way, but even so, I do feel a bit, I've got to say that was quite a long detour to get to what is effectively a very small, I mean old to be fair, very old, but just a small bit of brickwork and some lovely cottages. But this is part of the joy of hiking, is you don't actually know where you're going to go, what you're going to come across, and or what you're going to get stung by, which I've just been caught by the nettles right at the end of that path. Right, so now we need to get back onto the original track which we were on. We'll go back over this Channel Tunnel bridge. I'm taking a guess that France is in that direction. I'm pretty sure that's south. Anyway, there you go. So it looks like we're on a stretch of road. I'm not sure how long for. I'm going to turn or bear right up the end here. See what we see. I think I'm going to have to stop and have a little coffee in a minute. I've taken to bring in just bringing a little one with me to have at the halfway point, and spur me on for the rest of the walk. This isn't overly long, this walk, it's only 7k, so it's not like I'm climbing Everest or anything. Oh, I can hear cows. This is Boxley Farm and Boxley Cottage. Now, oh look. Looks like she's lost her mum, or he has, and I've just spotted these two nutting me out from under the tree. Morning. Absolutely not bothered at all. Beautiful sheep. Yeah, it's every walk so far we've come across some sheep, isn't it? If you've watched every walk so far. Right, well. See, this is the thing, I could just stand here and look at stuff all day. You know, there's so much beauty to see. You know, everything looks just better. You know, I'm a Londoner born and bred, and I moved to. Oh wow, look at the. I'll just go have a look at this because it looks good. Yeah, I moved over to Kent about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago, and I haven't done nearly enough to explore it yet. I mean, to be fair, the first year I was here, it was COVID and the various lockdowns, which probably would have been an ideal time to do it, really, this kind of thing. But I didn't. I mean, everything is just, especially in the sunshine as well, you know, it's when you it feels like we've had such a long winter. So now that we've got a bit of sun, you absolutely want to make the most of it. Right. I don't know if the camera's picking those up, but again, beautiful colours. I think these are my favourite bits. These little sort of covered paths where the sort of sunlight just shines through the trees. And here I go again, being all romantic about the countryside. The elevation's going up, not by much, but enough for the heavy breathing to start again. Right, so that was a 90 metre elevation gain, and we've come out here. Oh God, I'm unfair. We've come out here at the top of Boxley. We're overlooking Boxley Downs, which is I think is the North Downs. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you can get a look at the view that I can currently see, and there's a nice little bench so that I can have a cup of coffee. There you go. Nice little bench, very nice, and the view is well, you know me, when it comes to a view, you can see those host houses that I saw earlier from down by the gate, the Abbey Gate. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking them up. You can just about see them. Let me try and zoom in a bit. There you go. There you go. So we're at the halfway mark now, and I've got a feeling that it's a bit more downhill from here. I read one of the reviews on All Trails, which if I haven't said yet, please do have a look at that All Trails app, and please, before I do forget, please like, subscribe, comment. We're trying to build a little community here, so your comments and your likes, they're all really appreciated. If you subscribe as well, obviously you'll get all the walks. If you can handle me rabbiting on, waxing lyrical about the countryside. But yeah, that would be really appreciated, so that we can build the channel, do more stuff, travel further, and ultimately make better content for you. Morning, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah, you too?
Yeah, good. German?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. German, Holland.
Holland, Dutch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Have a good day.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Thank you. It's always nice to meet other people. Oh, as it turns out, this is where I'm meant to be going, so how about that? So, I thought I believe these are yew trees. That's what those guys had come to see anyway. Squirrel. So that's the second walk in a row. But just as I've said, I think it's going to start going downhill. It's immediately started going uphill. So I need to learn to shut up. I mean, if I wasn't me, I'd watch these videos just to laugh at me being so out of breath. So that's a 170 metre elevation gain from when we were at the Abbey gates. I'm actually praying now that that's as high as it goes, because that's absolutely killed me. Now, of course, my plan in September is to climb Ben Nevis, which I don't know how. I know how high it is. I think it's about 1,400 metres. But I don't know how steep it is. I'm hoping it's not as steep as that. So I think we're sticking to this path for a little while, and I have to keep checking the map, because since I've been doing these walks, I've gone off so many times and added like half hour, 40 minutes to the hike, which is not the end of the world, because you're still out, you're still walking, you're still in the countryside, you're still getting fit, it's all good. But you know, it's a bit windy up here, I'm not going to lie. You know, I don't want to make it sound like I'm at the top of a mountain, but you know, the wind is blowing a bit, and it wasn't further down. So it certainly feels like it's easing off on my lungs at the moment. So I'm going to resist the urge to say I think we're going down, but you know what I'm saying. It's a good opportunity for me to say that if you are watching, please, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel even. And comment. I say this quite a lot, but please do comment, because your comments will help build a community, and that's the goal, that's the aim. So do comment, tell us what you think, tell us what you want to see. But yeah, keep watching as well. So that's the 5k mark, which means we've got a couple of k left. We're going to do a left turn up here somewhere. I don't know where that will take us. I'm assuming back to Boxley, now that I think about it. So it does feel like we're on the home straight now, heading back towards Boxley. So we've walked, so far we've walked 5.5k, with 2k to go, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. We've climbed 186 metres from where we started, so you know, it's a little workout, isn't it? Nothing major, but it is a bit of a workout. This is, as it says, Boxley Warren Nature Reserve, a site of special scientific interest for chalk grassland, ancient yew woodland, and international importance, part of the Kent Downs area of natural beauty. Well, that's what those German Dutch guys were there for, to look at the yew trees. That's what they were all about. So I mean, if you get a chance to do this, you know, if you live in Kent or if you live in South London or North London or anywhere in London really, then drive over and do it. You know, learn to connect with nature a little bit, and honestly, it can only do you good unless you fall down a pothole or something. It can only do you good. I don't know what these are. I mean, they look purple to me. Maybe somebody knows. But they're all over the place. I mean, one of the things I love about this is, you know, it's always nice to bump into people and have a quick chat. People that are doing the same thing as you, but it's just having that solitude, having that little bit of time to be alone with your thoughts and, I don't know, maybe just walk problems out. Does that make sense? Nature has a piece about it. I mean, nature can be a killer, obviously, but it can also be a lifesaver in a lot of ways. And the peace you get, the tranquility you sometimes get from walking in places like this it's really second to none. I don't know anywhere else you get it. So yeah, if you're struggling, if you need some time, if you need some quiet, get amongst it. Now I have to say I very nearly missed that sign. Too busy chatting away, not paying attention. But we're going down here. Now, this is a bit steep. So again, you want to make sure you're wearing the right footwear for this kind of stuff. And if you've got your poles, your hiking poles, they can only help. Or hiking sticks, whatever you want to call them. They can only help, give you a bit of support. Because yeah, this is relatively steep. Now I'm never going to fit under that log. It almost seems a travesty that after climbing that 200 metre, approximately 200 metre elevation, you now just walk back down it again 10 minutes later. And still it goes down. It's just going down, 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 down. And it's getting steeper as we go, which is odd. Morning.
Morning.
You all right? that view. Look at that. It's a shame that tree gets in the way of it a little bit because that is beautiful. I couldn't get the unfortunately I couldn't get the drone out today. There was nowhere suitable to take off from, but as always next time. So we're very much on the home stretch now. Oh, squirrel, squirrel. Ah, you little beauty. Look at that tail. Look at that tail. I have to say the tail up. Sorry, there's a fly of some sort on me. The tail up almost suggests a warning. I could be wrong. Well, it could be about to leap on me. But how lovely. How lovely to see a squirrel that close. And a stile to climb. Now then. I just want to make sure that I'm absolutely in the right path, because the last thing I want to do is walk through somebody's field or their private land. I mean, I am walking through somebody's field. I don't want to walk through their private land. And we are blessed with another incredible view. I mean, they just don't stop in Kent. They're almost everywhere. Those horses are absolutely stunning. I can't actually see on the camera if that's picking them up. I really hope it is. I'll be gutted if it's not. Daisies, buttercups. I'll be honest, daisies and buttercups and maybe bluebells. They're the only flowers I know, so if I refer to them sounding like I know what I'm talking about, I still probably got it wrong. So I went the wrong way again. Would you believe? But the bonus to that is that I'm about to see a hell of a lot of sheep up close. I'm hoping that this one over here on the floor is just sleeping. And there's a few of them laying, so I hope it is just sleep. I'm trying to see if it's breathing. I have to say it doesn't look like it is, but I'm massively concerned about those two not moving now. I feel like I need to find a farmer or something. Well, I'm hoping. Hello, hello. Now, I know I'm being nutted at by a few of these guys. And so that's about the end of today's walk. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've stuck with it till the end, because it's I've certainly enjoyed it. It's been a nice one. The sun's shining. It's getting warmer. And the best thing about this walk is that it finishes right outside the King's Arms pub, which is exactly where I'm going now. So please, as always, like, subscribe and comment, and thanks for joining us.